Welcome to Petrol Revolt. I'm Bamfordrose and another question of the week. Thanks for all the great comments on question of the week 128, which was my analysis of the relentless push to the greener side. There were some really great comments on that video, which went into the science and detail a lot greater than what I did, so thank you for all of those. Being an ex-petrol engine performance development engineer, reading those comments and doing the research into that video really did ignite my already large passion for petrol. And albeit totally tongue-in-cheek, it's time we pushed back a little. Detesting that green stripe on the back of reg plates and wanting to replace it with something better is now a reality. We get that the electric car can be of some use. Now, it might suit your company car tax status to have the electric car. It could be that your drive across city to work and back means that you're sat in traffic, and if you can make it to work and back home without running out of juice, then the electric car is probably a better driving experience, a better tool to use than the petrol car. It's just what we detest is having it rammed down our throats that it's zero emissions, zero tailpipe emissions, without actually thinking or analysing whether the energy it takes to power the electric car and make it and dispose of it was any better than the petrol car that's already made. And to brainwash people that the electric car is the way to go, it's that green stripe on the reg plate that we detest. So that led us to create Petrol Revolt. So what is Petrol Revolt? Well, apart from the tongue-in-cheek jab at the electric car, which I'll come on to later, it fills three gaps in the marketplace, or three particular products that myself I search for but can't really find. The first is absolutely cracking YouTube videos and reviews of cars and bikes. So we'll combine the very best cinematography with a decent tech talk about each car and bike, ridden or driven by people that know what they're doing, and celebrate some of the best petrol engine cars and bikes that are ever created. In our two pilot videos, which will feature on the channel, there's the Aston Martin V12 Zagato. Now, that's a car that in Bamfordrose reviews we've never featured, and we've been saving it for a moment like this. In that program, featuring the V12 Vantage Zagato, we'll take it around a track, drive it on the road, and we're fortunate enough to interview Ian Callum, who is responsible for Aston's design DNA from DB7 Vanquish and upwards, and arguably the DNA that he created all those years ago is still present in modern day cars. Absolute privilege to interview Ian, and for all the Bamfordrose viewers, you won't want to miss that on our Petrol Revolt channel. So I said that it was a channel that was reviewing cars and bikes by people that knew the tech and could ride and drive them. For cars, well, I think I'll pick up that challenge, as not just for Aston but for other auto manufacturers. I've designed and developed lots of petrol engines into production, and thanks to learning on our GT4 Aston Martin, then I can pedal a car reasonably around a track. For the bike side of it, we're teaming up with another to cover the same sort of content but on motorcycles. Then Petrol Revolt has a motorcycle racer to cover motorcycles in similar detail to cars. We have Danny Webb. Danny is a pro motorcycle racer, started off his career in GP125 and has raced superbike and pretty much every category of bike you could mention. So between Danny and myself and some great cinematography, reviewing some of the most noteworthy cars and bikes ever made, then that ticks the box of decent YouTube programs. The next is Petrol Head merch. Now, I want to wear Petrol Head merch. It references me within the world of the internal combustion and motoring era, but when you go to bike shows or car shows, it's actually pretty difficult to buy something that isn't plastered with lots of sponsors on or doesn't look garish, yet still references you within the automotive, motorcycle or car world. So Petrol Revolt is starting a range of Petrol Head merch. Now, this has been pretty quick to launch, so the range is our phase one, our basic starter range, but we've got some pretty nice motorcycle t-shirts, a few different designs: classic bike, sports bike, current bike, and similar with car, classic car, and a more sporty modern car. We've got some staples at the moment, which is fleeces, gilets, and hats and the like. But our goal here is to offer real top-notch petrol head merch, so the range will be expanding massively. The next is track days. Thanks to all of you who registered interest a couple of weeks back in the track days that we offered through Bamfordrose, and Petrol Revolt will offer track days and the sorts of days that I want to buy myself, but I can't. I want to do a car day and a bike day somewhere consecutively to really get to know both two wheels and four wheels around the same track, back to back with each other. I want to do that under a blue sky, or the best chance of a blue sky. I want to do it on a day that's got great hospitality, and I want really low numbers. Low numbers means there aren't people crashing continuously and red flag stoppage after red flag stoppage, and it reduces the risk of having someone else's accident because the track is too overpopulated. For those that wish, there would be pro rider coaching, Danny Webb, and we'll organise some pro driver tuition. Now, I wasn't going to offer track days this year because launching in April, it was always a bit too soon. But if I didn't offer any track days this year and said that we were going to do it in year 2, then it would be something for basically a year that we would say that we would be doing, but we weren't actually at the current moment. So I bit the bullet and booked 2 days at Barcelona Park Motor Circuit in July and 2 days in Almeria Circuit in October. Park Motor Circuit is super exciting, lots of gradient changes and 2 crossovers on the track make it a really entertaining circuit. And the Almeria Circuit is a VIP event. Now, they've got a little national circuit which they call the Andalusia Circuit, which they link with the Almeria Circuit to make a 9.2 kilometre circuit which they call the Iberia. That track has a 1.2 kilometre straight. So we're really excited to offer that event in October. So additional to top reviews, petrol head merch and exclusive VIP track days, whilst we all accept that we're in the sunset of the petrol engine era, we're not going to let those green striped electric cars get off with it quietly. And Petrol Revolt is a tongue-in-cheek joke at that green stripe with a black stripe mark of superiority on the rear registration plate. Petrol Revolt releases tomorrow, Sunday the 3rd of April, meaning that today all you Bamfordrose viewers have got an exclusive to head on over to the Petrol Revolt YouTube channel, hit the subscribe and remind me button, and you'll get the countdown for the premiere of the first episode. Find Petrol Revolt on the website, and you'll also there find the subscription button for us to send you your own black Petrol Revolt registration plate stripe. The Zagato doesn't feature tomorrow, but what tomorrow's video is about is a special homage to the one and only legend that is Barry Sheene. Danny Webb will do a review of the 1976 championship winning bike of Barry Sheene. So come on over and join us in the Petrol Revolt.